Hey, 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 ho, ho, ho! Off to Skyrim, here we go! This is Holtec Gaming coming at you with some Skyrim action. Look at that, Bethesda Studios. This is the 360 version of Skyrim. Really, in my opinion, the heyday before Bethesda got kinda crazy with their stuff. But that's a hot take. Maybe you don't want to get into that too much right now. Hey, let's go ahead and start a new file, shall we? Since we all know this introductory sequence takes a little bit of while to get going. Ooh, look at that. And the skulls have foretold of black winds in the cold, that when brothers wage war, come unfurled, Alduin, bane of kings, ancient shadow unbound, and then I didn't read it all. The Thieves Guild has a strong presence in the city of Riften. Isn't see the load screens in this game, at least for the 360 version, are notoriously slow. And Jesus, look at this. There's so many memes out there about this opening sequence. Let's soak it in for just a few seconds. But I do want to say, hey, welcome everybody. If I didn't already say this, this is Holtec Gaming. This is going to be my first playthrough, period. I'm very excited, and I don't know why I'm picking this gigantically massive RPG to start my first playthrough. I'm more of a retro gamer myself, but it's kind of difficult to find a capture card for those types of retro games, at least one that you really want to trust. So here we are. We're going to play Skyrim. I haven't played this. Oh yeah, I just woke up.
You trying to cross the border, right?
Oh yeah.
Right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there.
See? Oh man, these three guys. So forgive me. My knowledge of the game itself is kind of shaky. I haven't played this game in years. It feels like ever since I think it's at least before I started college that I've played the game all the way through and actually remember exactly what's going on. Very excited. Very excited. I will say that I didn't know who this guy was, just until recently. I didn't realize that guy, because I never really sided with the Stormcloaks. My first character ever was a Nord. I think I named him Kilroy, and he was a one-handed specialist that carried around two swords, and he just chopped stuff in little bits. That was more of a serious playthrough.
Why do you care?
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead. See, I remember that part. Oh man. But point is, it's been a while. I'm very excited to play this game. Hopefully we'll try to do this series in a more playful way. By no means am I a professional gamer, nor do I claim to be on TV. Ooh, look at that. There's a girl back there carrying a bucket. This is my type of girl. Girls and buckets. Am I right, guys? Ah! Alright, let's get everybody motion sick. Oh, man. But again, by no means am I a professional gamer, nor am I going to promise a exclusive experience for this game. But I am, a well-versed person in a few things. I like playing video games. I have done a little bit of traveling. I'm currently in college, so, I'm moderately educated. I used to be in the service, so I have a few jokes that I'm going to showcase. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of the introductory area in about 2 or 3 episodes. I don't know. I might have this entire first episode just be character creator. My idea for the character, because that's the major thing for everything in this game. It revolves around you and how you build your character and what weapons and armor you put on or what you can pilfer. What I would do in this game is, I don't know why, but I think a really funny name for a warrior would be Butterscotch. So If I can get a high elf to look as jaundiced as possible, I really want to name him Butterscotch. And we'll see. I mean, because of the name Butterscotch, I might have him melt people's face off, you know? Faces off. Like in that movie Face Off. With John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, good on you. Because that movie is yikes. It's definitely an odd thing to see. He's not a rebel. He's going to run away. You're not going to get me. Air on the butt. That's just how the way the cookie crumbles, man. You run away from Imperials, get shot in the butt. Okay.
Who are you?
Who am I? So, my original character was a Nord. I like Nords. I mean, that's a pretty safe thing to do. I have done two-handed orc guys. Don't do Red Guard or Wood Elf too much. A love of mine way back when played a Khajiit that I really enjoyed the playthrough of because she was a sneaky person. Imperials are okay, but this is what we're looking for. This is going to be our Butterscotch right here. So let's go ahead and invest into this guy. We're gonna do a guy. He's gonna be a beefcake, but he's absolutely gonna be just the yellowest. That's weight. We're gonna make him as beefy as possible. We're gonna make him as light as possible. Well, yeah, I guess yeah. That looks good to me. Head. Not too worried about the complexion, not too worried about dirt. Scars, don't need them. War paint, no thank you. Well, nah, we're not going to make a guy look like Kiss, no thank you. Face, let's go ahead and... What would a butterscotch candy have for a nose? This is what we're... Yep, hook nose, that's how you do it. Height. Let's see. High, low. Low. Yeah, low. We're going to leave the length there. Jaw width. Yeah, a little bit just to accentuate the ears. I'm not very good at these. Character creators, my little brother is more of the enthusiast on this type of thing. Look at that. Oh, no. Oh, Butterscotch, what have we become? Okay. Not going with the black eyes. I had a slight controller malfunction, but we will fix that. Butterscotch. Whoa, look at that. Terrible. Okay, so we're sticking with yellow eyes. Eye height is way too high. That seems a little weird. Don't want the width. Let's get back on the height. That looks okay. And yeah, that looks good. That's good enough for me. Brow, don't worry about it. Mouth, good enough. Hair. This is the one thing that I absolutely have to deal with, right? So what type of hair does a butterscotch have? And he's a warrior butterscotch, right? Do we want to have a smooth boy? No, of course not. Ponytails are gross. That's gross. No, see, there are definite limitations for hairstyle in this game. I'm leaning towards either the mohawk or the bald guy. Yeah, let's do this. This just kind of goes around with butterscotch, right? And we're going to keep it yellow AF. Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish and name our character. Okay, so we are going to do Scotch. Had a brain fart there. I apologize. And yeah, I am not worried too much about spelling. Because, you know, they don't call your name out in the game. I'm pretty sure I spelled it right, but it's Butterscotch. This is the legend of Butterscotch. I haven't really decided yet exactly how I want to play this. I mean, he's going to be a big, beefy boy, but that doesn't mean that that dictates his attributes. You know, he can still be a beef boy and still be a sneaky Pete. I know that's a little bit of a contradiction, but it is what it is. I apologize if anybody's really interested in the plot. Pretty standard stuff. You get captured, you get your head almost cut off, and then there's a surprise coming up. Now they're talking to Ulfric Stormcloak.
Murder his king and usurp his throne.
Yeah, so there's backstory there. Ulfric killed a younger king that ruled over the area of Skyrim. It's dictated off of their traditions that if you best the king in single combat, you become the king. The Imperials had control over the Skyrim region and the Nords, and they're like, no, we're not letting you secede. Which, whenever this game was being made, there were some talks that the state of Texas was going to at least vote on secession, which was ridiculous, but a lot of people who really didn't understand the ramifications of what that decision meant was all for it, but luckily enough, that never came to a head. Speaking of heads,
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. You say the same.
that's the best line in the game. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same? And now he's dead. How much do you think leather masks cost? You go to you go to one of those weird shops and you get one of those leather masks. I mean, look at that guy. He's just, oh, look at my pronounced ring jacket and my leather mask where my beard still hangs out. I mean, you know, that's good stuff, right? Okay, it's my turn. What are we gonna do? Oh, there's some blood. Hey, look at the horse, just oddly in frame. I wonder whose horse that is. Oh, that's a dead guy. Remind you guys, this is the 360 version. I think this version is definitely less prone to crashing, but we'll see. Oh no, Alduin! Or whatever that is, we don't know that by this point. And boom goes the dynamite. He casts meteor! Oh, I think that's a joke from a different time. Alright, come on, load, here we go. Left stick. Let's go. Yes, this way. Move. Into the tower. We're going to ignore those guys. Come straight up here. Everything still looks pretty fuzzy. And dragon. We got to stay back from that. There we go. Come on, baby. Light my fire. And we jump. Through this. Yeah, I'm not speedrunning this by any means, but I have done this beginning sequence enough to know exactly what the hell I'm doing. There we go. Hey guys, 50-50 shot. Imperials or Stormcloaks this playthrough. I'm not going to be doing the actual quests for them. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and just do Imperials, because my favorite area in the entire game is Whiterun. And that may be a hot take, and not many people are going to be down for that, but I absolutely promise you that whenever the Stormcloaks invaded Whiterun, I absolutely did not appreciate it very much. Oh, I got knocked down. No, Butterscotch! Get back up, beef boy Butterscotch. Let's go. Alright, where are we at? There we go. Pew, 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 pew. Lightning bolt. That's another joke meme, right? That's a thing. Alright, so Brayloff is the Stormcloak. I forget this guy's name. He's the Imperial. If you side with the Imperial and you want to do blacksmithing later in the game, this is the better way to start. You stick with the Imperial, because his uncle in the town... Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. So, whenever you actually get to this first town, I think it's Riverwood, if I'm not mistaken, and you sided with the Imperials to start with, you get access to the forge a lot quicker. You get some metal, and you get a lot of other things that you can go ahead and craft up, and it starts you this whole little side quest.
Looks like we're the only
But
ones.
here we go. All right, guys.
Bring us of the end times.
Yes, bringer of the end times.
We should keep moving. Come
We
here.
should.
Let me
We
see if I can
absolutely
get those
should.
bindings off.
Yeah, please get these bindings off.
There you go. Take
Hadvar, that's his name.
There's
Hadvar.
plenty of gear to choose from.
Okay,
Let's see if we
guys.
can find something for these bones.
So, this is an absolute perfect place to stop. We're right about that time where I want to keep these episodes this length. So, thank you very much for stopping by. This is episode 1 of Skyrim, Wacky edition. There's a little play on words, and I'll get to the whacking later, but still. We just started an adventure for Mr. Butterscotch. We haven't really decided what his fate is yet, but we'll get to that later. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. This has been Hull Tech Gaming. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode of The Legend of Butterscotch. Alright, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.